So the China plate, right? I think it's a great one. Again, it's not my analogy, all right? Uh, but I have a couple of others. Again, I recently posted a video about um, the ice cream um, that our approach to dating should be like eating ice cream, right? And the idea of enjoying and being mindful in the process, right? Instead of zooming to the end and catastrophizing about it ending versus just enjoying what it is, right? Technically an ACT approach, right? I think recently I also posted a video on the broken car analogy, right? Of you go outside to get in the car and the car doesn't start and you really need to get to work, right? And it's not dependable. And if you had a relationship that was that undependable, right? Would you just keep that car sitting there hoping that it would start? Anyway, right? So those are two analogies. So again, if you want the full explanation of how to apply that, go to those previous posts for the ice cream and the broken car. Um, One that I've used recently with couples is, you know, you and your partner are on the same highway, right? You're on the same highway. However, you're both driving different cars, right? It seems like y'all are going the same place, but y'all aren't going together. And there's definitely a lack of connection. There's a lack of trust. There's just a lack, right? And so are the two of you going to get in the same car, right? And work actually in the same direction, right? Get on the same page. Or not, right? No judgment, but y'all aren't in the same car right now. Okay, right? And so I've used that one recently that hopefully got through. Um, and so a non couple related one. Imagine that you went to the grocery store, as many of us do. We're going to run in, right? I'm only going to get a couple things. So you think you're only going to get a couple things. So you go to the aisles of the things that you plan to get. You end up getting more than just a couple of things, right? So your arms are full at this point, and you're like, okay, I can't carry all this. And so, and my arms are getting tired, right? So you do have an option to go to the front of the store and get a cart, right? Either a carrying cart or a push cart. Now, my analogy works best if you get a push cart, right? So you get a cart. And guess what? Now, those three or four items, right, seem much easier to carry. And so, um, in many ways, this can be similar to taking medication, right? Taking medication is like getting a cart. It makes it easier for you to carry the things that previously felt pretty overwhelming, right? But here's the important thing: when you go get the cart, right, then the goal is to, okay, get all the things that you need for the meal that you're going to make today. Don't leave the store at this point. Go ahead and get the things that you need, right? All the things so you can actually make the meal this evening, right? So while you are taking the medication, do the therapy work, right? To actually get to the end of whatever that goal is, the end of the road is for you, right? Because the cart just made it easier for you. It doesn't mean that there isn't still work for you to do, it just made it easier, right? So the cart can be medication. For some people, the cart is therapy, right? It is the thing that makes it easier for you to carry all the things. For some of us, the cart is a friend or just asking for help, right? But the idea is having something that makes it easier for you to carry all the things, right? So, those are a few of the analogies out there. Um, Most of them are more simile approaches, but it doesn't really matter. All right, so I would love for you to throw in your own analogies because, again, I love to hear this stuff. All right, and hopefully those were helpful. If these were helpful, comment helpful just so I know. All right, and I'll pop in soon with, I don't know, more. More tips. All right. Hey, make it a great day. See y'all soon.